Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Zone podcast number 4.
4?
I believe it's 4. It could be 5.
I'm guessing
we're
4.
We're going with 4.
Yeah.
There's going to be a few things we're going to go over today.
First things first is going to be stay or go.
The stay or go. And before we go into the stay or go, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see. Leave a comment about anything.
Follow our socials as well. You might as well, I'll see there.
TikTok and Instagram. We've got TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to turn the volume off on my phone. Well, because I need to go on my phone to get the thing up. There we go.
We might also start posting on Spotify as well, so if anybody works shifts and they just want to put the earphones in instead of listening to your same old playlist, listen to us chat about football. Cause
exactly. It's great.
I think we're interesting.
First topic conversation. We saw it on another podcast.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you saw it on another podcast. I didn't see it on another podcast.
We're not stealing ideas, honestly.
Well, shout them out. Not that they're going to get any views off us, but just shout them out anyway. just so.
I don't even know what their podcast is actually called. I just see it all over my TikTok.
Is it that deluded Chelsea fan, or is it the?
Yeah, it's the Chelsea. Is it the same? No,
it's the.
Is it the same Chelsea fan? No, it is the same Chelsea fan who said that Haaland was going to flop.
Oh, it's Rory. It's Rory.
Yeah.
Rory.
Yeah, he said a very interesting opinion about who should be included in the England squad in the World Cup.
True George, if you're watching this, can we come on your podcast? Just on the
Geordie.
kickoff. Just on the kickoff. Can we come on the kickoff? We'll bring a great type of conversation. Andy's a Liverpool and I'm a Newcastle fan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How it works. Anyway, so stay or go. It's based around the England squad. So obviously
26-man squad for the World Cup.
And we're going to go off the last England squad announced, which was the England versus Germany, England versus
Italy and Germany fixtures. So it's probably the closest to what Southgate is thinking on picking.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, these fixtures, there was 28 men chose.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to chop 2 straight away, and then pick and choose from there if players are stay or go. So we'll go individually stay or goes, and then we'll say who we'll throw in the list. So obviously, keeper wise, Pickford wasn't included because he was injured.
But I still wouldn't have
So
been.
the 3 keepers are Dean Henderson, Nick Pope, and Aaron Ramsdale. Dean Henderson.
It's still, I'm saying all 3 goalkeepers that we've got there are staying.
So Pickford ain't going to the World Cup.
Nope.
Interesting.
Yep.
It's a hard. Is it a hard pick? Who starts for you? I mean, this is going to be a separate video, but
Ramsdale. We've already uploaded this. We've already done it on the England
before
podcast.
the World Cup comes, we'll do a World Cup podcast as well.
I mean, go check out our England podcast as well, right?
Watch that
because that's a great watch as well.
Yeah.
But this podcast isn't specifically England. It's just this is one of the topics of conversation that we're on.
Yeah, it's hard though because everyone knows that Pickford.
Yeah, no, but you've just got to move on. You've just got to move on. Those 3 goalkeepers are better, or at the same level, or if not better.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Trent Alexander-Arnold,
stay or go.
Staying for me.
Ben Chilwell, stay or go. Benjamin, staying for me.
Yeah, okay. I'll stay.
Staying for me.
We need to axe 2 players from this squad. So I think personally, it's a defender that we need to axe. Like, is in terms of like we just need to take 1 player away to go, and it's not being in the squad again. But personally, I think So I think axe Connor Cody.
Yeah, Connor Cody's gone.
Personally, for me, he hasn't played for England like fully, properly, really. Ivan Toney, I'm just gonna say it now. Axe Ivan Toney. Yes, okay, he's had a good, but like realistically, not getting ahead of Harry Kane in the squad. You're just not. You just aren't. Unless Harry Kane gets an injury, you're not getting ahead of him. And I'd have Tammy Abraham over.
I would, but
so I'd just say axe Connor Cody and Ivan Toney. So now that we have a 26-man squad now, so now we can just stay or go for everyone now. Do you agree, or is there someone else that you would axe instead?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that. Because if we are in the World Cup only going to play with one striker, then we don't need three number 9s in the squad.
Exactly, but again, if you then change to a 2 up top, you could play Raheem Sterling, or you've got Tammy Abraham there as well. Like realistically,
yeah, but coming off the right. Well, we're only going to play one striker in this.
So realistically, that's what we're going to go with. We're going to axe.
All right, Axe and Conor Cody and Ivan Toney.
Yeah,
completely. Right. Okay. Eric Dyer still go.
Stay.
On the basis of why we're keeping him.
He's better than any other English defender that we've got on the bench. In terms of like on the bench, like he's a bench sitter. He's on the bench. He's not starting for me. But my 2 starting centre backs, we've already talked about this, are Fekir Tomori and John Stones.
Yeah. But
who else are you gonna have? You've got Mark Gay.
To be fair,
you've got Mark Gay. Yeah, fair enough. But you also need another centre back.
This is our opinions, not Gareth Southgate as well, because I was just about to say something about that. Gareth Southgate.
What?
Thought on it.
What?
I was going to say Harry Maguire's there, but Harry Maguire will play. But I was just like, but you won't play for me, so.
Yeah, no, like realistically, Eric Dyer.
To be fair, Eric Dyer is playing every game for Spurs in that central defensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Role, so.
Stay personally for me.
Yeah, he can stay. I'm just trying to scour if there's anyone else who can come in, but yeah, Eric Dyer can stay.
Mark Gay, stay.
Mark Gay, he can stay. He won't play, but you can stay.
Reece James, stay.
Reece James, stay. Harry Maguire, go. See you later.
Just go. You're not even allowed in the car.
Who are you replacing? Because he's the first person going. So who are you replacing Maguire with? I've got mine straight away, without a question of a doubt, and he could be in debate at the start, and he's not in the squad.
Go on then.
Ben White.
Wow.
Easy.
That's the easiest pick of them all.
Easy.
Personally, for a goal, that's one of the easiest picks.
Maguire out, Ben White in.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
I mean, even then that knocks Eric Dyer further down the pecking order for centre halves and Mark Gay further down the pecking order.
The fact that Ben White hasn't been picked.
Yeah, Ben White was a bit. He started the most games of an outfield player last season for Arsenal at centre half. This season he's been converted to right back and has been immense, and he isn't in this England squad.
We have talked about this on the England podcast, but
we have.
It's just true. So Ben White
in, Harry Maguire out, Luke Shaw.
I'm trying to think of more England left backs.
I mean Mitchell from Palace, but does he go over Shaw?
I mean, based off the season, like you can say fair enough, but like, what's the point in bringing a kid that's not played for England ever, hasn't played at an England tournament, got no experience at England at all?
I would keep.
Yeah.
He can stay.
Like
Shaw.
I mean, he scored against Germany though, didn't he?
Yeah,
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw can stay. John Stones stays.
So he's
starting.
Fekir
Tomori stays. How didn't he get any minutes in the last international break?
It's Gareth Southgate. That's the answer. Just full stop. You don't need to question it because it's Gareth Southgate.
Scored last night against Juve, you know.
Well, there you go. Just says it all.
Big thick.
Trippier
stays.
Yeah,
and Kyle Walker stays.
Easy. Centre mids. Jude Bellingham stays.
Mason Mount.
Right, I'm trying to rack my brain. So you got Conor Gallagher that can go. You've got, but I'd probably take Conor Gallagher over Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not a fan of Ward-Prowse.
And he's a good footballer. Don't get me wrong. He can bang in a free kick.
He's good at set pieces.
Yeah.
But to me, what else does he do?
Exactly. But if you're looking for set pieces, you start Trippier. Then Trippier's the
but
best.
If you look for set pieces, you've got the likes of Trent. You've got Trippier. You've got other players who can be on those set pieces.
Phil Ford and back at Saka, Jack Grealish.
So do you need James Ward-Prowse?
Mason Mount's a good free kick taker.
But Does
So I'm going to keep
Jordan Henderson go?
No. No.
Oh.
No. So Mason Mount stays. For me, Calvin Phillips, very easy. If he's fit, he's going. No.
If Calvin Phillips is fit, then he goes.
Well, let's just take this list as everyone's fit and ready to go to the World Cup.
Mason Mount stay, Calvin Phillips stay, Declan Rice stays, James Ward-Prowse.
Change, you can go, and Conor Gallagher for me goes in.
Not for me.
Who are you going in instead
James
of?
Maddison.
Oh.
Goes instead. Because to me, you've got
Bellingham,
Rice, Phillips. Like if you were play two in midfield, then you play.
You can continue with on what you're saying.
Two of those three. If you play three in midfield, you would play two of those three plus a more forward thinking one. James Maddison goes easy for me because there's somebody in the forward positions that isn't going to go, but I've got somebody else in mind who's going to go instead. So
I've got. Well, let's just go with that. I'm going to say personally, James Ward-Prowse for me gets replaced by Conor Gallagher.
Right, James Ward-Prowse gets replaced by James Maddison because James Maddison has to go without a doubt. He's going.
I'll agree with you on that point then.
Easy, because he's got the most goals and assists this year, this calendar year, out of any English footballer.
So Tammy
he
Abraham
plays for Leicester. Tammy Abraham stays.
Jared Bowen
goes.
So what I was going to say is Conor Gallagher replaced James Ward-Prowse. Jared Bowen replaced by James Maddison.
I was thinking that, but then I also thought
because Maddison can play as a winger and as a central.
I know.
And Conor Gallagher can't do that, so that's why I was just going to replace James Ward-Prowse for a like-for-like central midfielder replacement. Yeah. James Maddison's more adaptable. Well, not adaptable. I don't know what the word is.
I originally thought that, but Jared Bowen is a player that I'm taking out, but the player that I thought to come in is Jadon Sancho. That's why I said Maddison instead of Ward-Prowse, Sancho instead of Bowen. Because personally, I've always liked Sancho.
I mean, he's playing well this season.
And he's playing well this season. I mean, Rashford's apparently playing well this season as well, but Rashford ain't going for me. Sancho goes in instead of Jared Bowen. Personally, I think he's got more on offer. I know Southgate doesn't like him, but again, this was us, not Southgate.
So, looking at this, what I'm trying to think is we've got too many attacking-minded midfielders if you take Maddison and Sancho. Because then you've only got Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips, who's...
Well, you got Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, and then Jude Bellingham, who are
he's not
yeah,
really
I know that, but I'm saying like your traditional midfielders, like sixes, eight sort of positions, and then you've got the rest. Mason Mount can drop in there, but if you go into a major tournament, you need.
So that's why I'm thinking Conor Gallagher, because he is better than Ward-Prowse, and I'd say defensively better than Maddison.
Oh yeah,
I feel like he can play. He can play deeper. He can play deeper.
Fielder. But then do you go into defenders and think, if we got too many defenders in that list, can we take a defender out, put Gallagher in, and then you can bring Gallagher, Maddison, and Sancho? Because personally, I think having that many
4 right backs
defenders, do we really need it? We got Trent.
You know what?
Take
Reece James out.
You're taking Reece James out. Reece James ain't going to the World Cup.
So we've got Trent. So for me, my defenders will be Trent, Ben Chilwell, Eric Dyer.
Take centre half out. We've got Stones, Tomori, Gahey, Dyer, and Ben White.
Who are you taking out?
Do you need 5 centre halves?
So you're going to take Eric Dyer out? Or Mark Gahey? Because Mark Gahey hasn't played any minutes for England and Eric Dyer has. More experience. So you take Gahey out. fair play, Gay's played well this season, but he's got no experience.
Yeah.
And if you take him to a big tournament like the World Cup.
So I'm going to... yeah, Gay can go.
Mm-hmm.
Ward-Prowse can go. And Jared Bourne can go.
And in this situation, we're taking Madison, Gallagher,
and Sancho. And then and then Phil Foden staying, Jack Grealish stay, Harry Kane stay, Bukayo Saka stay, Sterling stay.
And obviously Ivan Toney got axed.
Yeah.
So our team is, let's just say it now, so it's Dean Henderson, Nick Pope, Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Then it's Trent. Ben Chilwell,
Eric
Dyer, Reece James, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Fekir Tamori, Trippier, Walker, Ben Chilwell.
No, you'd already said Chilwell. Trippier, Walker, and Ben White.
That's the one. It's another Ben.
Yeah, Ben White.
And then midfielders, it's Jude Bellingham, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Conor Gallagher, James Maddison,
Declan Rice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Then it's Abraham, Sancho, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, and Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, 26-man squad.
And
Southgate, there you go. There's your job done.
And on the topic of Southgate, it's a great segue.
Yeah.
I hope we do extremely bad at this next World Cup, so it does not paper over the cracks of how bad this England side is performing. I really hope we do extremely, extremely badly, so Southgate can then get sacked.
Yeah.
Saying this last night to one of the co-workers, and they were surprised that I said it, but then immediately agreed with us.
So, if we want to not miss out on another golden generation of talent like we have done previously, you have to get a top-class gaffer in.
Thomas Tuchel is on the market.
We said that, again, go watch our England video, but we said that in our England video. Thomas Tuchel in, because he's a tournament manager. He knows how to win tournaments and trophies in that sort of format. Not the best in leagues, but when it comes to winning trophies in the tournament format, top notch. So, get him in.
Exactly.
Get him in. Before the World Cup. In the next 3 weeks, get him in.
Exactly.
3 weeks, World Cup starts.
I don't even remember the start date. I genuinely don't even remember the start date of the World Cup.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I just think that's sort of my opinion on that.
Yeah. Is there anybody that we've missed for the England squad who's performing well? He isn't. I mean, Rashford's just won Player of the Month somehow. Somewhere.
I don't even understand that, to be fair.
Form.
2 goals in 2 games, whilst Haaland scored how many?
Like De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Has De Bruyne not won that?
Phil Foden. I was saying that before.
Phil Foden's running a absolutely tremendous this season.
Like, how can you not take
the thing is, but this is what's worrying us about with Southgate as England manager at World Cup. He doesn't know how to get the best out of these technically gifted players.
Look at the managers that manage these players at a club level. Pep Guardiola. He's getting every single last bit of talent out of Phil Foden.
Phil Foden's playing like every single position, and even Guardiola said that he will end up
playing left back.
Yeah, but yeah, he literally said that he will end up playing midfield, but he's nurturing them because his defensive side of the game needs work first before he starts playing them in that midfield position.
He's not strong enough personally for midfield role. That's why I was worried about James Maddison being another the only other outlet that we have in that sort of situation.
But we figured it out.
Exactly.
Too many defenders.
Story of Southgate's life.
Yeah.
Taking 40 defenders.
Then it's like, is he gonna
play 5 at the back?
Is he gonna play 5 at the back? But again, this was
that
us.
Worries me.
This was us thinking.
That worries me.
If we're one of the favourites for this tournament,
I don't know why we would be. We've just been relegated from a Nations League. What?
Oh, did you see the Euro 24 draw got made.
What?
Tournament, the Euro 24 Germany. Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh,
no.
Right. Euro 2024 group stages got released.
For God's sake.
Yesterday. This is Euro 24 Germany.
We haven't even
right?
got the World Cup yet.
Group C. Gareth Southgate said, "We are in a tough group."
Oh, don't.
Do you want us to read out this group?
What group are we in?
England,
Mm-hmm.
Italy,
Right.
Ukraine, North Macedonia, and Malta. Southgate said that's a tough group.
Right, fair enough. I mean, Ukraine probably
I'm
won't even be
seeing
there.
in Italy.
It was same.
Can we get rid of Italy, please?
But Ukraine probably won't even be there. It'll be the Republic of Russia by the time.
No, Ukraine are pushing back.
But they're
Ukraine
going to get nuked.
We are.
Yeah, true.
We're gone. Yeah, so they got announced yesterday, and Southgate said that we're in a tough group, and I'm like,
Saying that,
what's tough?
have you got all the groups there?
Yeah.
Up. Do you want? I was going to say thank you. I'm going to talk off you.
But I was just like, if we think North Macedonia and Malta are tough teams to play against, where ordinary we are in trouble.
Why some groups got 6 teams in?
It's because they need to stupid UEFA making money in, isn't it? It's they have to play another game qualifying, all that sort of stuff. UEFA making more money.
I mean, Denmark's got the easiest group I've seen in my life.
Denmark are looking decent.
It's Denmark, Finland, Slovenia, Kazakhstan, Northern Ireland, and San Marino. Like, they're going through that easy.
Who are looking good
And
going into the World Cup?
Portugal have got Bosnian Herzegovina or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce
That's a governor.
There you go. Iceland, Luxembourg, Slovakia, and Liechtenstein. Like, that's not even a tough group.
See, Ronaldo says he wants to play in that Euros in 2024, 2 years' time, so he'd be pushing 40.
Hungary have got Serbia, Montenegro, Bulgaria, and Lithuania. They're going through that easy because they're going through our current. They're absolutely top in the Nations League. Group F: Belgium, Austria, Sweden, Azerbaijan, Estonia. I mean, Belgium and Sweden and Austria. 3 okay teams in there.
Yeah.
Group B: Netherlands, France, Republic of Ireland, Greece, Gibraltar.
I mean, this is... Right. We could go back to the whole everything Messi Ronaldo debate thing. You're reading all those teams out there and how dreadful is the standard of European nations football.
Sorry.
Like,
so let's just rattle through some of these teams that I'm going to list off here. Cyprus is in there. That's a tiny little island. Georgia, Gibraltar, Malta, North Macedonia, South Macedonia didn't get in there.
oh my god, don't do that.
Latvia, for God's sake. Moldova, Faroe Islands, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, and how about Andorra?
The reason why I brought that up is because
I've never heard of Kosovo. Never.
It's. Do you not remember a few years ago, Switzerland, Shaqiri and Xhaka?
Mm-hmm. No, it was that was for Albania.
Was it Albania?
It was Albania.
Oh no, Kosovo. Yeah, I've got me. Kosovo was
because they've done the Albania flag thing.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I brought that out is because we have made a Messi Ronaldo debate video. Go watch it. Or go listen to it whilst you're at work. And one of the major points on all the time is Ronaldo in international football and goals scored. The competition in South America and international football is so much harder than that of European.
Well, one, there's a lot less games because there's not 400 teams in there, and there's not teams like Lithuania, Estonia, Azerbaijan have just bought the way into that.
Just stat pad against those teams.
Like, if Messi played against
imagine
those teams,
if Messi chose to be Spanish over
exactly
Argentine, then
he'd get crucified by Argentina.
Yeah.
And 2, he'd have about 600 more goals than he has currently. He score a hat-trick every week.
I think
every international break he'd come back with 20 more goals each season.
I think Spain would have like 2 World Cups and 2 Euros
if Messi played.
If Messi was Spanish.
Jeez, if you think about that now, imagine if Messi was Spanish.
Just like that 2010 Spain team. Imagine
if the World Cup. Imagine the World Cup. It would just be Barcelona. At that
it
point.
was literally Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah,
you had Casillas, Piqué, Puyol, Ramos,
Alba.
Jordi Alba, the starting left back.
No, it's Enrique.
It was Enrique. And then Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, David Villa, and then you'd have Messi.
No, but Iniesta was that. Was Iniesta not a right mid? Iniesta was right mid.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah. Because Iniesta plays right mid.
Iniesta was either left.
No, is he not the false 9?
No, it was Cesc Fabregas who played false 9.
And then Iniesta was right wing.
And Iniesta was left wing. David Villa was from the right. Cesc Fabregas was the false 9. Imagine it. No.
Well, again, that's just Messi taking Fabregas' position again.
Didn't they go into that tournament and one game they played like 6 midfielders?
Yeah.
In a game, because you had Iniesta from the left, Fabregas as the 10, and then I think it was like David Silva as the right wing who was midfielder, right wing, David Silva, Fabregas, Iniesta, Xabi Alonso, Busquets, and Xavi. And the one that prime tiki-taka football.
It was like when
but imagine if Messi played for Spain.
That'd be insane. You just have it. Bloody hell. It was. Do you know that's a bit like when Alex Ferguson played like 8 defenders against Arsenal.
I remember
against Arsenal and still won.
Whereas Brown played in midfield and still won.
O'Brien.
It's still won.
Raphael
and the Raphael brothers
and Fabio. Raphael and Fabio on the right side. Mark Fabio. Which one is it?
Who was it? It was Rooney and who up front?
It was Van Nistelrooy, wasn't it?
Was it Van Nistelrooy?
I think it might have been Van Nistelrooy.
No, I think it was past Van Nistelrooy's time now. No, Tellez or Berbatov.
Can't remember. I'll Google it, but just keep on talking. Just rack your brains.
I'm trying to think now. But yeah, point of that was imagine Messi playing in European tournaments.
It would be a bit easy.
Yeah, stat pad hours, because at the end of the day, you should see the amount of South American teams that get into like the world, what is it, like top 50s and stuff like that, exactly, compared to the teams in the Euros.
So it was, oh my god, it wasn't even. Come on.
Got it.
Yeah. So it was. Oh, that is the worst quality image of it. Oh. Here we go. So it was Van der Sar in goal, Wes Brown right back, Smalling and Vidic in centre back, Everett left back, Fabio left mid, Raphael right mid, O'Shea and Gibson in centre midfield, and Chicharito Hernandez and Wayne Rooney up front. And he still won.
Chicharito, what a player, man.
But did you not see it? I swear he missed like a penalty the other month or something like that.
He missed like 2 penalties in a row like last week.
He's not having a good time.
But remember when he went to Real Madrid and was like class at Real Madrid for a season? Like he was honestly unreal, and then they just didn't sign him. But
that's what it is.
Yeah, he was a good player.
I mean, they had Higuain, Benzema instead.
I mean, no bad options really.
Remember when Benzema couldn't get in the squad because of Higuain?
Higuain, that's the one. Higuain's retiring, isn't he?
Yeah.
Higuain in his prime.
You could also say Higuain in his prime lost Argentina a World Cup.
You could also say Argentina was in his prime suddenly put on a lot of weight. Higuain Argentina in his prime put on a lot of weight. Oh Lord, it's been a long day already. Yeah, Higuain in his prime. Yeah,
he's a big boy. He's a big chungus.
But I mean, on the thing of World Cup, we will. Before the World Cup comes in, we will do World Cup predictions, but Argentina are looking strong.
Well, maybe it's not well, it'll be a podcast.
Yeah.
We'll do World Cup predictions.
We'll do World Cup predictions, but Argentina are looking good. especially with the army that protects Messi.
Yeah, but I mean, also
De Paul.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
He's an angry man.
You wouldn't think of it being.
Did you see you slapped him in training?
Who?
Did you not see De Paul slap Messi in training?
What full-on slapped him?
Like, it wasn't like a full-on like I'm angry you slap. It was like a playful slap. But you slapped Messi in the face.
Probably checking if he's real. But the thing is though, I forgot what was. Oh no. So how I've said that I hope England do awful in this tournament. I'm now supporting Argentina, and I will be buying an Argentina shirt.
I've got one.
I'm buying one. To be fair, I love the Argentina kit.
Yeah,
it's lush. The light blue and white looks insane.
If you follow our socials as well, we'll pick out our favourite kits for the World Cup as well.
Ooh, that's a good one. You know what?
Nike and Adidas ones.
To be fair, they all look awful.
Like, to be fair though, but then you've got like Hummel and Umbro and things like that that are actually releasing nice jerseys, and then
things though, because they're going retro, and like, to be fair, like
retro kits are so much better than modern kits. Get that badge central.
Yeah, England
with your logo central.
The thing is, no, don't do that, because when we did have that, it's the exact same situation. So we've got our golden generation. They had badges central and they done awful. We need badges on the side. Keep it simple.
No
keep
badges.
It badges. No badges.
We'll
take that star off.
We'll roll it back. That sort of thing that like every like big derby, so like Manchester derby, North London derby, like Merseyside derby and stuff like that, they should go ultra retro kits that didn't have the badges on, because Man United did it against Man City like a good few years ago. I'm sure it was still when Ronaldo was still playing on it? I can't remember. Where they went just like you literally just had the number on the back and then just red kit that didn't have anything. Really? Someone had the idea. They were like, oh yeah, I think we should do that. Like for derbies, you should just go retro kit because it looks sick. But another big point. Ted Bowley, Chelsea's new owner.
Ted Bowley.
Yeah. What do you think about his proposal of having an all-star match? It would be London versus the North, really, wouldn't it? South versus North.
I think what it would be is just a Premier League versus like a Bundesliga, and then like a Premier League.
Well, no, because he proposed having South versus North Premier League, and then he proposed England versus the rest of the world.
What I think would be good is, I understand the concept, but where and when would you play that? Like, give the players a rest, for God's sake.
They literally don't get any rest. Like, these players are going to be crippled.
Like, when they're older, arthritis is just a thing. All players are going to have arthritis when they're older.
That's the thing, is that because they're all
their
trained.
Fluids in their joints, the synovial fluid and all the joints are going to be gone. They're going to be gone.
They're all trained to a higher standard than the player in terms of fitness levels. They all have to train top, so then when they play, they're not gassing because they play here and they train here. So
what you say on the pitch isn't even the max that they can go to. If you add, well, not many people will see this because everyone leaves once the game's ended and so on. But if you look at like post-match interviews are done on the pitch, you'll see players running in the background. Yeah, and it's the substitutes or players that have just came on the pitch. It's because they haven't had any running, so they go, right, get on the pitch, you're doing sprints. And you'll see it at rugby as well, at the sidelines, and the players are literally sprinting constantly, warmed up, ready to go. So as soon as they get up into goal,
you need to be fitter than the level that you're playing at.
Exactly.
So you can actually show your technical ability rather than being absolutely gassed out like we are playing six-a-side.
Exactly.
If we have like 2 months off.
I wanted to play this Wednesday. Yeah. But I couldn't.
It's so bad.
The second that we'll go back to playing, they're going to be, gassed. But anyway, I think that about wraps it up for the football podcast. The
football. Put them together. Football.
The football. Football. Fully Geordie there. Football podcast.
Follow our socials, TikTok and Instagram. We are going to look at starting Spotify as well.
Yes.
So,
like we said at the start of the video.
So you can listen ad-free. You have Spotify.
And obviously this is our new format for videos going forward. We said it in the chinwag that was uploaded a few days ago or the other day, whenever this is going out. We're strictly sticking to podcasts, uploading clips and stuff like that on TikTok as well. So yeah, this is our new format.
Like, comment and subscribe.
Comment if you think that's a good idea.
YouTube stuff.
Comment if you think it's a good idea going forward. Also, as we are just talking about topics of conversations in this video instead of doing full videos on individual topics, let us know in the comments what topics you'd like us to cover. If you want us to cover them, we'll do a bit of research into it. But
let us know as well opinions on the England squad.
Yes, great idea.
And who should be added, because we've added a few players: Conor Gallagher, Maddison, Ben White, crazy Ben White, Jadon Sancho. Anyone else you think should be added into the squad, drop that in the box as well.
Yeah, of course. Well, other than that,
thank you for watching.